Hello, truckers. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator with a lot of fog and rain. We're getting a lot of rain here in Oklahoma for some unknown reason. I haven't changed the weather settings at all throughout the series too much, so not too sure. We are somewhere in Oklahoma. I forgot, where did I leave off at? Guymon? Yeah, we're in Guymon. And we're off to pick up a trailer. We're going to Oklahoma City. Woodward, there was a lot of loads going to Woodward, but the problem is that's only 97 miles on the trip, and we got to do 100 miles. So, Oklahoma City is where we're going with external contracts. This will be our 7th city out of 10 that we got to do. So, just keep knocking them off the list. If all goes well, we should be there noonish. I think it said about 5 hours or so, and it's already 6:30 in the morning, so yeah, somewhere around noonish we'll get there. I have no idea what I'm taking. I just saw Oklahoma City. I'm like, that's the city I need to, you know, deliver to or from, so here we are. Seems like, is it every morning, all but one episode so far in Oklahoma City? Or Oklahoma. Just Oklahoma, not city. That's where we're going. It's been raining, so kind of interesting. Trains and rain. With this fog, it's kind of hard to see. Well, the steering is kind of weebly wobbly too. That's a word. Also, the summer mod is now working, so I got that activated. And this could be part of it with the fog in the morning. It's now been updated for patch 1.4. So thank you to Grims or Grimes. I don't know how they pronounce it, but thank you for getting it out for us. We appreciate it. Stick my head out the window like a dog and get nice and wet. Alright, we'll try backing in this way. Not the best way to back in. See if I can line it up this way. Apparently not. I can't be too far off though, but I do got advanced coupling turned on. So I gotta get it pretty spot on. Like that. There we go. Let me get hooked up because I don't remember. I have no idea. Flour, 40, well, let's say 45,000 pounds. Gonna get paid just over $1,000 for it. And yeah, that's all you need to know. 269 miles to Oklahoma City. Where am I bringing it to though? General Mills. Well, that makes perfect sense. So around and round we go. A little bit of money came in overnight, so that's always nice. As long as the money goes up, yeah, I don't want to complain too much about it. We are trying to get like another $120,000, so we can buy ourselves another truck, get another driver on the road. You know the routine. And then it's just a matter of what to do with the next pot of cash that comes in. You know, it's either buy a garage, it's either trade our truck out or in, maybe upgrade some of the trucks we got, which probably we won't do, or start putting money towards the loans. We could do that. But I don't know what fun that would be. It's always buying new trucks, or buy a trailer. Let's see, we bought ourselves a lowboy, so we've done that. And then, was it the reefer trailer afterward? Are you waiting for me? I must say, with this fog, I can't hardly see that well. I can see probably about as well as you can. Oh yeah, so we got ourselves a lowboy. Better kind of focus on the traffic signals here. Everyone's looking at each other, so I'll go. Yeah, was a little boy. We got ourselves a reefer trailer. Oh, cistern tank. That was that third one. Cistern tank. I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That came out in patch like 1.46 or 7. I want to say 1.47 it was when it came out. It looks like the fog might be lifting. That helps me out a little bit. So it's getting to the point for this cruising Oklahoma quest that we're doing. I'll have 3 more cities to do after this, and it's getting kind of hard to find an external contract going or two from those places. So we might start doing some regular deliveries, which will get us to that town that we might need to get to. And once we get that done, we can go back to just taking regular loads, I guess. Speed limit is 70 miles an hour through here. Okay. Seems kind of speedy. I want to take it kind of easy. I don't remember what type of tires I have on here. They're Michelin tires, I think. That's all I know. I don't know if they're good in what conditions. Ooh. I don't know if that cop is a real cop or just a decorative cop. Nope. Okay. I was going to go in that lane, but better not. Well, I'm turning right up here anyways, so I want to get around this tanker truck that's in front of us. But seems to be a lot of truckers coming through. Yeah, so I'm getting some comments coming on in that I guess Oklahoma does have a lot of trains. I mean, yeah, I live up in the northeast of the USA. I mean, we got trains. But it just seems like a lot of trains coming through here. So there goes the rain. Wait, what setting? There we go, now it's off. At least it cleans the windshield. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let me get the map out. I almost forgot about something. I don't remember where it is. It might be right here. Let me put a marker. The car wash, or the truck wash, I should say. Let me put a marker there. I think it was by that service station. We got to pull in there just to see if it's actually an active thing or not. Right? I mean, we just can't go by to say, oh, it might be a decorative piece and not try it. So we got plenty of time. Because this load being an external contract, I got 20 real hours to get it there, not in-game hours. So yeah, we got the whole episode. The whole day if I want to. But that storm cleared up pretty darn quick. I hope I got it marked right where that truck wash was. I don't want to go by it, so I'm going to try to keep my eye out for it. I know it's going to be on our left-hand side. And I wonder if I can go through with a trailer on it. Here's another truck. I'm just wondering, do all the truck stops have like a truck wash at it? Or is it just that one? Just trying to peek over there while going through an intersection. I don't see nothing marked as a truck wash. Although there's a blue building out there. Yeah, I'm focused on finding the truck wash now. I'm glad that came up in my mind to be like, there's a truck wash. So I didn't write it down. And if I did write it down, who knows, I probably wouldn't have read it anyways. So after Oklahoma City, I know Woodward is one of the cities I got to get to. We're driving through it. but I got to complete or take a load from there to somewhere, or like I said, complete the load there. You got to do 10 different cities. I'm getting paranoid that I'm going to pass up this truck wash. So yeah, Oklahoma City to Woodward, maybe. I know at the end of the last episode I was looking at the 4 cities. There was a kind of good route I could have taken, but I think I'm going to like Oklahoma City, which is in the middle of the other cities. I don't know. Maybe I should just focus on getting this one done and worry about the other 3 afterwards. Still trying to get used a little bit to the only thing with this Freightliner truck. The only thing I'm trying to get used to is not seeing the hood of the truck at all. I'm getting more and more used to it. The interior I got used to right away. I know I mentioned it a few times, but I do love the GPS, the size of the screen for the GPS. For me, that's nice. We must be coming up on Woodward here, so I gotta start paying attention. There's the service station up ahead on the left-hand side, and that's where I think it is. At least that's where I remember it being. I want to say it's where that blue tower is. It says truck service. Is it here? Truck wash. Well, we're about to find... Do not enter. Where do I go in? Looks like you should be able to go through there with a trailer. It'll be a little bit disappointing if I'm allowed to drive through there, but nothing happens. And it may charge me. It may charge me a fee. It may charge me like a couple $100. Who knows? But I don't see like any green flashing light here. Sorry, just taking it kind of slow because I'm hoping I can fit in here. And I don't know if I hit a side wall or I'm bouncing off an invisible wall. GPS is saying I can go on through, but I don't think I'm actually going into the car wash, truck wash itself. Yeah, I don't think we're allowed in there. That's unfortunate. So maybe it's there, maybe they're going to implement it later on down the road and they're starting to put some in place. But I think they would have to make the door a little bit wider because that is a snug fit. And it's hard to tell, you know, if I was actually hitting the side walls or just hitting the invisible wall that's in the car wash itself. But we gave it a go. And it didn't really slow us down too much. Alright, on to Oklahoma City. green light, but that light's going to change just as I get there. Is it? No, it's going to let me get on through. I didn't know it was in 12th gear. I'm like, boy, that's acting kind of sluggish. So I think someone did say, now that I'm behind the vehicle, that the Oklahoma plate is a sky with clouds. Well, maybe that's the intention, but if you actually look at the plate itself, that looks like a bird in flight to me. I mean, maybe the real license plates are just white with clouds. Oh, sorry, blue sky with clouds. The plates in game. Geez, I'm in all the wrong gears here. I think the truck wash threw me all off. Either way, that license plate looks like a bird in flight. Or maybe I just need glasses. I don't know. Alright, let's turn up here. The sign says Oklahoma City to the right. I'm trying to see also, are all the plates different? I mean, they're all the Oklahoma plates, but what I'm trying to figure out, do they all have different numbers and letters on them so they're not just like one particular plate? LYR062. I can't stick my head out the window looking forward. I'm just investigating everything of the game today, it seems like. The truck wash, license plates, are they all different? That bus took a wide turn. Why is everyone looking at us for? I'm going to get in an accident if I keep looking at everything else but where I'm going. Alright, people from Oklahoma, I don't know if you just saw that, but what was the statue of the two cowboys kind of like greeting each other? Or anyone just watching, you can probably, if you know, or Google it, one way or the other. I always keep saying I can't wait till they get to my region of the state so I can be like, oh yeah, I know this rather well. But seeing that they started on the opposite coast and they're working their way eastward, the Northeast will probably be like the last section that they throw up there. one of those drives, it doesn't seem like the time's going by as quick as it has the last few episodes. But haven't been on any interstate yet either. But we are keeping the time pretty darn close. So much to look at, and I can't really always take my eyes off the road for too long. Well, I guess Clinton is another place I need to bring a load to, because I just discovered it. So Woodward, Clinton are two of the last three. Like I'm turning left at the end of the road, so I'll have to mosey on over there at some point. I think speed limit might be only 25, so I'm seeming to be passing a lot of cars here. See if I can edge out in front of this bus a little bit. Alright, let's face it, we're going to edge out in front of this bus a little bit. And just YOLO on over. And so it looks like we're getting on the I-40. Oh, that's, I was like, wait a minute, did I just hit that truck or the bus? No, that's my loan payment. That's my loan payment. Many more of those to go. 88 more miles to go. Okay. Get there just a little bit past noon. Getting to a big city right during noontime. I didn't see when I was in Clinton how far I was away from Oklahoma City. If it was 100 miles, I might be able to find a load coming on back to Clinton and just getting that city done with. And I'm sure Clinton to Woodward would be over 100 miles. I think the whole trip down here was 270 miles, was it? 279, I think. Gotta hit the rumble strips on the side a little bit once in a while just to keep Cindy awake over there. She tends to get comfortable and just take another snooze. Yeah, still a little disappointed about the truck wash, but if they could implement that later on, that'd be kind of neat. Although our trucks don't get dirty unless they, decide to implement that somehow. Say like for every hour you drive, your truck gets like 1% dirty. And after 100 hours, it'd be kind of neat if we could, lift up the hood and wash down the engine, the truck itself. It's always steak night, isn't it? At Texas Roadhouse? Or Texas Outback, whatever it's called. Oh, I probably just offended some people there. To say, we haven't really been through a toll in a little while. What the heck are we looking at here? Interesting. I'm 14 miles out, so I probably need to get in this lane. Most exits in the U.S. are right-hand exits, but yeah, no, I don't want that exit though. A tied billboard. I think this is the exit we want, actually. And apparently, I don't remember that little tone coming up, but that might be something new to Steam. That we just completed an achievement, which I would assume is discover every city in Oklahoma. There are a lot of achievements on ATS I have not completed. A lot of them are doing like the special deliveries for each state. Each state tends to have their own thing. Yeah, the license plates are actually all different. I never really, don't think I looked at it before that way, but they all have different plates on it. I knew they had different plates for the states that you're in. That is a big, big truck stop. But we're headed out back to General Mills. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to go in there. GPS doesn't even actually show that road there. And let's see, I'm going in. Sorry, just trying to figure out how I want to approach this. Did I turn way too tight? I probably did. Great, now I'm trying to figure out which bay. Alright, I'm going to have to just fly out of the truck for a second just to see what bay I'm going to. The third bay over. bay number 7. Although I can't really tell from here which one number 7 is, but the third one in. Let's see, put that in R1. And I'm going to have to cut it pretty sharp because I am not lined up at all with this. Alright, so it was a bad approach, but once I got myself where I thought I needed to be, it actually worked out rather well. I hate using that passenger mirror, but it worked out okay to begin with. Alright, so this really doesn't mean anything anymore because we don't unlock any more skills. Alright, let's go ahead to the job market. External contracts. We're in Oklahoma City, so let's see. What's the one? So we know Clinton is one. Woodward is the other. And Ardmore is the other. Alright. Let's see. McAllister. Clinton. 91 miles. Not long enough. Enid, Fort Worth. Oklahoma City is where we're at. Guymon is where we just came from. Ardmore. Yeah, 81 miles. So unless I find one to Woodward. And I think I can get to Woodward today. If there is one. Alright, I'm going to keep on scrolling, checking. I may refresh once or twice. It's got to be an external contract. So let's see what I can find. If not, we'll take a standard job. Maybe to Ardmore. Just double check on my list here. Ardmore is not on my list. So I could take a standard load to Ardmore. And then next episode, when I take a load from there and I either go to Clinton or Woodward, this will count, and wherever I go would count as well. But let me do a little bit more searching. Alright, so we're going to take another external contract. And we are going down to Ardmore. If that's the way you pronounce it. It won't count on our list, but that's fine. But at least it will be kind of a short day because I think it's going to be like an hour trip on down. But at least when we begin the next day, I can take a load from there to either Clinton or Woodward, and then we'll have to figure it out the last city at some point and how to do it. But we'll figure it out. We got until October to get it done. So I mean, we could even leave the state and get a load to that city later on. So we may just free roam it after that. Not free roam, sorry. Because free roaming is a thing in the game where you just drive without a trailer. We could just take regular deliveries around the state of Oklahoma where we have not been yet. I know when I went down to the southeastern part and I found that dirt road, people would want me to take that. So we need to scoot up back on down there and do that. Looks like my load's going to be on the right-hand side of the road. So let's just say we pick up this load by 1. We should be down there to Ardmore by 2. So yeah, a short day, but we drove like an hour long yesterday. When I mean yesterday, that just means previous episode. So it kind of works out that some days we end short, some days we end long. Just like a real trucker's life, right? You got deliveries that you got to make, and sometimes you got to wait around for them to take deliveries, and messes up your clock sometimes. And we try to keep a standard clock here for the company. But we're going to be taking utility poles. I don't know from who and to who. I just know it's from Oklahoma City down to Ardmore. And we're only 3 miles to our destination. Thought that light would have turned green by the time I got here, but I timed it wrong. Seems like I'm getting along with Oklahoma traffic rather well compared to... It's pretty much Oklahoma, is it not? CNA? Or is was a GNA? It might be GNA. Don't expect no cops down here, so we'll just zip on down past the Walmart warehouse, apparently. Oops. There's a cop car down here. Luckily, my brakes are that good. I'm going to the Home Depot. Was not expecting that. I mean, they do got lumber, but I don't think they actually do utility poles. Maybe they do. I don't know. Alright, and always check to see how much your load weighs. That's always good to know. 31,000 pounds. And I'm going to Central Civil Works. Alright, so I'm going out a different way than when I came in. That's interesting. Was not expecting that. Went over the curb. That does not make your company look good when you're leaving your people that you're doing the transport job for, going over their lovely lawn. But I'm sure I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. Yeah, so it's a quick trip, as you can see. It's 12:30. 50-minute trip down there, apparently. Or an hour trip, sorry. 50 miles, 58 minutes. We're actually not turning here. We got to go through the light and get to the other side. What interstate are we on? Going to be getting on 35, I-35, apparently. Weird thing is, the car in front of us is hauling a forklift, and sometimes I haul 3 of those things. So, Ardmore, Clinton, Woodward. At least next episode, we should be able to knock 2 of them off that list. That fire truck seemed to have problems going around that corner. Came to a halt. Yeah, I'm not going to try to turn and burn when I get to Ardmore, because, like, you know, it's going to be 1:30, and by the time I turn around and get to wherever I'm picking up the load, it's going to be 2 o'clock, and with external contracts, I got to get them done in real time, so that's not going to happen. If we were just doing regular deliveries and it was going by in-game time, then we could, you know, definitely take something and use up the last 3 hours of our workday. I should mention, though, of course, last week when Oklahoma came out, we had 3 episodes. This week, you're getting this one today, which I think I'm going to release on Wednesday, which I think is the 9th of August. And then we're just going to do the one that we always do on Sunday. So just 2 episodes this week. we have actually covered quite a bit of Oklahoma. I'll have a look at the map when we get this one delivered just to see kind of where we haven't been. See if we can circle around those roads at some point. Nice to have the summer mod back. Just reading the description what the summer mod does, it just adds more flowers apparently to the grass, but as I'm looking I don't really see that many currently. It makes the bushes and trees more lush. And we are already here in Ardmore, 4 miles out. Now this should not count towards our 10 cities because it wasn't a 100-mile delivery. Trying to have a peek at the map as I'm driving on through just to see where the nearest rest area is as I go by a lot of hotels or motels here. Dunkin' Donuts could always stop in for a coffee and a sandwich or a donut. I'm not much of an iced coffee type of person. We do have 3,000 miles on our Freightliner already. Everything there looks good. All the numbers look good. Only 3,000 miles on a truck. You would hope everything looks good. And where am I going with this? Alright, so it must be on the other side of the building? Interesting, we can hear sirens off in the distance. Where am I going with this thing? Alright, before I would do this trick again. Is it down here? Alright, where did I miss it? Where did I miss my delivery point? I was ready to say don't be in there, because that would be kind of challenging. I don't see my delivery point. Let me get back on the truck for a second. It's showing it to me. I'm sorry. If it is here, what button brings that larger? I think it is here, but it's not showing on the ground. So I'm gonna have to wing it. All right, let's. I don't know. I haven't run into this problem in a while. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where this load's going? Sir? Alright, you just keep watching your YouTube short videos. I don't know if that's what you're doing. Let's see here. See if I can, this is not going to be as good as what we just did. That's for darn sure. Yeah, because now I can't even see the back of the truck. It may take me all afternoon just to find this parking spot. Uh-oh, I didn't cut it enough. Alright, but that is at least a little bit better than what I started with, I think. Did I get around the corner? It's hard to tell. Nope, not when the back of the trailer hits something. You didn't get around the corner. And now we can at least see the back end and where I think I'm going. And here comes the rain again. I don't know if I'm clearing that side or not. No, I wasn't clearing that side. Cindy, that's your job. But now the question is, where am I parking in here? Oh, not like that, though. So we'll try two spots. We'll try on this side first. Right there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's not question it. It's there. You want a difficulty parking? How about we don't actually show you where you have to park it other than the arrow that's there. Other than I just paid $400. So that trip, I lost money on that trip, honestly. But it is what it is. World map. Let's look at that before I forget. Let's zoom on out here. And we can see where we've been in Oklahoma. We got a lot on the western parts over here, but I'll be going back into Texas. So Lawton into Texas, but we have to go all the way to Amarillo actually to do something. But the three cities we got to deliver to or from, Ardmore will be taken from here at the beginning of the next episode, and we'll be delivering hopefully either to Clinton or Woodward. And then after that, well, I don't think either or I'm going to. would be 100 miles. So we'll have to, we'll cruise around somewhere. Maybe we'll come on back on down, down through here. That dirt road, this can't be the dirt road, is it? I don't think that's the dirt road. I think we discovered that dirt road like up where this camera is. Or was it here? It might have been here. So that road, you know, we got to go there and find that dirt road and see where it comes on down at some point. But yeah, we're going to be focusing. We're definitely going to be going back up, taking Route 70, it looks like, to 7, and then on up to Clinton, and either Woodward, and then go from there. But what I need to do now also is I need to find a rest area, and I think we see one right over here. It says there's a Kenworth dealership. Just trying to figure out which way. Well, we'll let the GPS figure it out. I'll just put a marker there, and that's the way it wants us to go. Let's get away from the scene of the crime here because I hit that tow truck. And we'll turn the wipers back on. Yeah, it's been a while since I had a delivery where you couldn't really see exactly where they wanted it. Luckily, the GPS was showing me kind of where it needed to go. And both parking jobs say we're kind of more on the difficult side. Not extremely difficult. Honestly, the first delivery, other than when I turned too tight and jackknifed the trailer with the truck, that was bad. But as for backing up, that was that went a lot better than I thought. I was going to at least pull forward maybe once or twice to get it lined up, but we got it almost straight away. This one here wasn't that bad either. I was slowly bumping into the things with the trailer to get the feel of the area. The tow truck, though, that was an oopsie. That's why I wish we could really get out of the truck and walk and see what we got. The camera mode I use, you gotta. I do believe you have to have the developer mod enabled in order to fly around like that. Unless they finally made that a standard key button that you could use. And my truck is not turning too well in the rain, so let's just take it easy here. Starting to think there's a monsoon season going on here in Oklahoma. Someone needs to trim those bushes back just a little bit. Going to take out someone's mirror. It looks like when the rain rolls in, so does the fog. Let's see where. It looks like I'm going out back like always. I'm starting to learn that. Looks like the trucks always go out back. We'll take the middle one just because. I think next time they update the realistic fuel prices, at least for the mod I use, that price is going to go on up that we're seeing. So So it looks like I can park just about anywhere, and we should be, like right there is good. I probably should have actually turned off the wipers. There we go. Rain, rain, go away, come back another day. But we need rain every once in a while, don't we? So, I guess overall not too bad. Bad of a day. We got the 2 more cities knocked off. And the bank account is slowly growing. And like I said, once we get like another 110,000, basically we're looking for 160 to about 170 or 80,000. So we can buy ourselves another truck, get another driver on the road. But that's a little bit more ways down the road, and we will get there at some point. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.